Live in the studio from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Hi, Bea. Long time.
Hi, Andre.
Good
Yeah,
morning.
long time.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me here.
No, thank you. Alam mo, when Grace said, our coordinator said, yeah, confirm si Bea. Sabi ko, bait talaga ni BDL. Kasi you're willing to, di ba, na pumunta pa rin dito. And last time was when? Si Mitch Morente pa yata kasama mo,
Maybe
no?
the championship was
That was a long time ago. How are you? How have things been? How's the family?
I've been good. The family's been good as well. And we're very excited about this recent endeavor that we're talking about today.
Yes, and that's one of the reasons. Well, we all know you're still playing. Of course, we'll talk about your team later sa PVL, Choco Mucho. But, okay, your scholarship program. This is how it all started. That's why I messaged you as well, right? I saw it lang. And actually, I met your best friend, Maki.
She sent us, she sent
And that
a
helped.
picture, yeah.
And that helped. Maki also helped in getting you here. And Maki was telling me actually, and I know naman you don't want it to be out there. And
Yeah.
pero lumabas.
Yep.
So tell us this whole story. How did it come about? This scholarship program and with your scholar. What's her name again?
Her name's Ayan.
Ayan, okay.
Yeah. Well, my family and I have been talking about doing something like this for a long time. Ever since I entered Ateneo, what we really wanted to do there was for me to forgo my scholarship and then give it to somebody else.
Okay.
But then, well, they convinced us otherwise. So maximize na rin my scholarship and everything. And then hopefully in the future be able to pay it forward instead. So yun, here we are on social media. If you know the algorithm, sometimes I see the tweets of these fans. And so Ayan tweeted one day saying that she passed BS Management in Ateneo, but won't be able to pursue it because she wasn't granted the scholarship aid. And from there pa lang, you know, knowing
And
that
she's not an athlete,
she's
diba?
not an athlete.
Yeah.
Knowing pa lang that she passed BS Management, I already had an inkling, probably she's capable. So sayang naman, diba?
Pati mahirap yun, BS Management.
Yeah. So,
diba?
yun, sayang naman. So, well, of course, first I asked her a couple of questions. And,
of course.
Yun, me and my dad were talking about it, saying na, you know what, maybe it's time for us to finally do what we were talking about way before. So, yun, I asked her a couple of questions and found out that she's been a scholar basically her whole life. And she's a consistent honor student in her high school. And basically ngayon, she just wasn't granted the scholarship. And from there, we said, you know what, okay, you know what, we can offer you a scholarship in Ateneo, knowing that it's your dream school and everything. And yun, everything just went from there.
Galing. How is she now? Ngayon may class lang. She was supposed to join.
She has class. I don't want to disturb her. But she's doing very, very well. We're so happy and delighted na she's coping well rin. And you know, the first SEM, I said, you know what, let's give her some breathing room. That's what I was telling her. Pero she didn't need it.
Sobrang...
her QPI on the article says her QPI is 3.92. In Ateneo, if
ang highest
four
is 4.
Four is the highest. So basically, that's all A's and
3.92?
Yeah, and 1 B+. So, I mean...
Never yata ako nag-close to that even.
Diba? So, we're so lucky. And she even apologized for it. I was like, no, oh my gosh.
Sorry ba?
You have to. So, yun. And the nice to see that beyond her grades, she's part of orgs.
Okay.
So, nakakapag-extracurricular pa siya. So, we're so happy and happy. Yun nga. Sabi, are you sure you have time to go out? Sige, enjoy your college life, ha? So, yeah, of course. Hey, good, then why not? Right? Yeah. So, we're so happy for her. Yeah.
So, eto, this scholarship now that it's out there nga, can anyone, you know, the obvious question is, can anyone apply? Who's the target? What's next for this? What are the qualifications? Kasi it happened lang naman doon, di ba, Bea, na, yun nga, she passed BS Management and then, syempre, di ba, needed help and then you came along, di ba? Pero eto, how is it now moving forward? What's gonna happen?
Well, yeah, like you said, this is more a story of fate, if you will. So moving forward, that's why we decided to put it out there, is because we want this to be the start pa lang, diba? So hopefully this is just gonna get the ball rolling. And in the future, well, my dream is to have a student-athlete scholar. Oh. Obviously, because...
Yeah, obviously.
So might as well, diba? Well, we're really trying to iron out the next few steps after this of how to qualify and what to be able to do. But that's really the dream, to make it an option for others to know that there's something out there na they could continue to strive for, and would motivate them to know na, hey, even if I'm in this situation now, it might not be like this for long, because there are options like this that I could possibly apply for and strive for that will give me a chance at schools like Ateneo.
Yeah.
So hopefully, again, this is only the beginning.
Tama yun, Bea, kasi I'm sure, and there are people who want to help like you, your family, kumbaga, you're blessed and you share your blessings. Kasi there are a lot of people, let's be honest on live TV na, there are a lot of students na magagaling, but don't have the means, diba? And that's when, so you plan to extend this noble project? Do you have partners in this? I mean, I know your family, but syempre may mga players ba na lumapit, or individuals or groups that when this came out na parang, Bea, we want to support this scholarship project?
Not yet. Nobody has come forward yet to extend much, but obviously we're very open to it, and hoping again that it gets bigger than what it is now. So,
Is there any assistance or you need, or you want to ask from other people? Or
honestly, actually, what we would just need is really concrete steps moving forward, because again, it's really just, this is a whole big type of faith type of thing. So to kind of make it a lot more formal and a lot more concrete, and again, the next steps to apply, what do we do to make it, a bit more known, to make it a bit bigger? Are we supposed to hold like a qualification thing? It's still a bit up in the air.
Of course.
But again, we're hoping that this will just get the ball rolling towards what we really want.
Yes. And it, after all, good intentions, good cause. You're not after, there's no catch.
No.
You're not after anything. You just want to help.
Yes.
Diba? And alam ko yun, Be. Alam ko yun.
There's just a lot of people I know that, like you said, parang bigyan mo lang ng isang opportunity.
Yes. Totoo naman yun eh.
really
Bigyan mo lang ng
excel.
chance eh. Di ba? Bigyan mo lang ng chance.
We're looking for those types.
Exactly.
Of people,
May any realization to this, what you are doing? Kumbaga may eye-opener on your part? Like something na nangyari sa'yo that, now that this happened, is there something that, you've realized or you've learned so far in this whole process?
Well, actually, when I asked Ateneo, one thing that I learned is that it's pretty easy in a way to do it. Because again, you could form groups of people who would donate even just a small amount, and then give it to the school, and they'll take care of it. They'll take care of. Well, you obviously have a say on the scholar, but they'll try and take care for you. And then there's two options, parang a grant and a fund or something. And one of it would be, again, you donate a certain amount of money, and sila yung bahala to make it grow, and in turn would make it long term, that you'll have a scholar enough for so many years. So again, my hope hopefully the next step and actually would get my fellow athletes for us to just come together. Come together and put a certain amount. Doesn't have to be one big thing. We could always just help each other out, and in turn help a lot more people, diba? So again, hopefully that's something that I learned, I didn't know that ganun pala siya. So, yun, I think it's doable for a number of us to hopefully give back that same opportunity that was given to us.
Of course, yes. Dahil nga
athletic scholarship.
Correct. Okay, so etong scholarship, we've talked about it, which is great, by the way, and we have a few minutes left. I'm trying to cram all the questions possible here, and I wish we had more time with Miss Bea De Leon, but BDL, PVL campaign, Choco Mucho, medyo sure. We have to talk about it. We have to talk about it. Cut. No, it's okay. So, all Filipino. Too early pa naman.
Yeah, definitely. It's too early to tell anything.
Yeah.
The last two losses were both from the top teams anyway. So we're still looking at the positives naman, that it's a long conference to go, and we are trying to integrate a new system, and it's obviously now we're realizing that it's not as easy as we would hope it would be. But it's really coming together, and through these early losses, mas pinupukpok kami ni Coach. He's really pushing us and really trying to tweak and, fine-tune his system. And we appreciate that a lot. And again, it's a fresh start for us. And we're hoping that we rise through the equation.
How is Coach? First conference with?
Yeah, it's our first conference with him.
How is it? Oh, kasi nawala nga Coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
How yung transition from Coach O, diba? So
Yeah.
how is it so far naman? I know, of course, it's an adjustment process pa rin, but how is it so far? And you've lost some players, Pongay.
Just Pongay.
Pongay, but sina Kat still there, you're still there. Dina still there.
Yes.
How's everything naman with the adjustment with Coach and?
Well, we appreciate him in the sense that he's really not trying to shock us with a lot of things. Like what he was saying in training the other day, he's not trying to change too much all at once. So he's working with what we have and then integrating tad bit by tad bit what his system is. Not just to not, overturn everything.
Yeah.
Because we're used to a certain kind of thing. So yeah, and we appreciate that part, and definitely he's very into the small details,
Yes,
and
yeah.
very much into the basics, which
Very
I believe,
meticulous siya.
which I believe we need talaga at this point. So yun, we appreciate his style, and we appreciate him as a whole, as a coach, and everything, his disposition and everything with us, and how he treats us. We're very excited na, simula pa lang to, and hopefully, yun nga, it blossoms into what we want it to be.
Your next game against Army Black Mamba, struggle din ng Army, pero yun nga, sinasabi, easy work for you. Do you can look at it na easy work?
Definitely not at this point, seeing what we've gone through. But again, it's an opportunity to showcase whatever we've been trying to learn and what we've been trying to work on. And hopefully, of course, we're aiming to win that game. But definitely nothing comes easy in the pros at this point.
Yeah. We're OT. National team po lumabas. If any time the national team calls, will you?
Yeah, of course. It's always been a great privilege to be invited in that. So.
I wish we really had. But thank you, Bea, for being here on the show. Congratulations on your scholarship program.
Thank you so
Keep
much.
on dropping by here. We'll speak to you again soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was volleyball star Bea De Leon of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And we've reached today's finish line. Join us again tomorrow for Sports Desk Weekend at 11 a.m. Then on Sunday, 9:30.